Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Mr. J. This is W.A.D. MTG. I wanted to get another episode in today. It's Columbus Day. It's Monday. I'm feeling good. I wanted to do it yesterday over the weekend, but I did a parlay, and I got really into the parlay. I hit 9 out of 10 legs in my NFL parlay yesterday, and I would have won like $3,250, except Dak Prescott sucks. I hit every other leg. I called like 6 different games. And then I had a four-way same-game parlay for the Detroit-Dallas game last night because I'm from Detroit. I'm a big Detroit Lions fan. So I put my money on Detroit to win the game, and then I had some other stat lines that I needed to hit. The only one I didn't hit was that Dak Prescott was supposed to throw for 200 yards. Well, as you know, if you watched the game, he got benched last night after he threw a second pick, and he was at 178 yards. So he'd have made like one more completion and not threw a pick, and he'd have hit the 200 yards, and I would have won $3,250. So that made me salty. So I wasn't in the mood to do the video yesterday, but today I'm in a good mood. I had I only worked like 8.5, 9 hours today. So for me in the truck, that's like a half day. So I'm feeling good. I've got energy. The sun's still out. I'm delivering this load to Wisconsin, but they're closed today for Columbus Day. So I just stopped nearby, and I'm stopped for the night now. But on the way through, I was driving through Chicago, and these girls pulled up. There's these 3 girls in this Mercedes SUV, and they pulled up beside me and rolled their windows down and like got my attention, and all flashed me at the same time. Just titties. Oh my God. And I feel like $1 million. I feel like $1 million now because I've been driving over the road for like 7.5 years, and that's never happened to me. Never happened to me. So I like get on my air horn, honk, honk. Like, yeah. And these girls start laughing, y'all giddy, and they celebrate, and they pull their shirts down, and they drive off because, you know, that I don't know why. That must have been something for them, right, where they got their rocks off. Showing their titties to the truck driver got me all excited. So I'm in a great mood. I feel like $1 million. So I want to do the video today. And the topic of the video: many horny Magic the Gathering players ask the question, who's the hottest chick in Magic? I don't know, that's not like trademark, right? Like, Professor, you got that trademarked? It's just satire. So anyway, I didn't survey nobody, but top 4 answers on the board. Who are the 4 hottest chicks in Magic? We got a gold, a silver, and a bronze, and then we got an honorable mention. So coming in at number 4, my honorable mention for the 4th hottest chick in Magic. Now, some people might have her as the hottest chick in Magic. It's all up for, you know, discussion. It's all up for debate, right? And everybody has their preferences and what they think makes a beautiful woman, or what makes a chick hot or whatever. So I got at 4th place Olivia Gobert-Hicks. Now recently she's got extra hot points for me because she was on our side for the Jewel Lotus and Manicrit ban. And she's not, all these girls are good Magic players, right? So that makes them smoke shows just by themselves. They're all good Magic players. And in the community, there's not many women in the community. Now that it's more of a mainstream thing today, there's a lot more women there ever was before. Don't get me wrong, but I've been playing Magic for a long time, since like 2007, and I played other TCGs all my life. So I've been in and out of card shops and comic shops and stuff like that all my life. And in the community, there's not many women. And then when you put these women who are influencers up for discussion, these women are gorgeous women too. They're not just any old chick, right? There's a lot of chicks who are streamers, and a lot of them are very, very pretty. There's a lot of content creators who are women, and a lot of them are very, very pretty. But in our community, there's not many women, and the women that are around are like, let's face it, they're swarmed by everybody. Like, if you've ever been to a competitive Magic event on a Friday or Saturday or some giant tournament or whatever, and there's a good-looking girl, or just any girl, she don't even have to be like the cutest, hottest chick there is, just any girl shows up, and every guy wants to talk to her. Every guy wants to hook up with her. And not every guy has the confidence to approach her, but they all, you know, they're all Googling over, they all think she's hot, they're all like, oh my God, there's a chick in here playing, or oh my God, look how hot she is, or oh, she's got all these things, and they start like falling for her and stuff because we have all this stuff in common. Now, I have dated one girl who was a Magic player that liked anime and D&D and Pokemon and all this kind of stuff, and she wasn't the cutest girl, but I've dated a lot of women, and a lot of them were beautiful women, and a lot of the most beautiful women are like really high maintenance. They're kind of shallow, and looking back on all my relationships, arguably the best relationship I ever had was with the girl I hooked up with playing Magic. And it's kind of funny because when I first met her, she was with another guy that I know who's like, he's not really a friend, but he's like an acquaintance of mine. And I beat him in Magic, and he's kind of like had an attitude and kind of showed his ass that day. And he was cheating on her and treating her like shit anyway. So I ended up like snaking her from him, and that's just what happened. And looking back on it, I kind of regret the way our relationship went down because, like I said, because we had all this stuff in common, that elevated her to like a much higher level of hotness and a much higher level of like quality of relationship, because we had these things in common. We enjoyed these things. We went to cons together. We cosplayed together, etc., etc. So that's why I think Olivia at the number 4 spot really sets the bar. Now she's with Brian Kibler, right? Who's he's like the 2-3-time world champ, Hall of Famer Magic player. He's got money. He's got the house in California, and that's where they live. And he's a big influencer, a big name in the community out there, which is where Magic comes from. So, like, these girls on this list that I think are the hottest chicks in Magic really do set the bar. They have this giant, like, goddess pedestal that they stand on, right? Because they're just these gorgeous girls in the community, and it's not something you see every day. And they know how to market themselves really, really well, right? Because these girls know that. They know that there's not many girls in the community, and they know there's smoke shows. So they all market themselves very, very well, and they know that the better they are at marketing their self and their beauty and their personality and their likes and their hobbies, whether it be D&D or comics or Magic or whatever, the more publicity they get, the more followers they get, the more people, the more guys like me that just think they're the hottest chicks in the world. So I think Olivia sets the bar. She is a very beautiful woman, and I got her as the 4th hottest chick in Magic. All right, so coming in at number 3, a lot of my friends actually think, because I'm older, right? I'm a 39-year-old man, so I've been around for a long time, and other people might have other opinions on who they think are the hottest chicks in Magic. Feel free to comment below on who you think are the hottest chicks in Magic and why. But a lot of my buddies think that this chick is the hottest chick in Magic. I've got her at number 3. I've got Voxy. Voxy at number 3 as the 3rd hottest chick in Magic. Voxy is definitely a smoke show in her own right. She's got this whole rogue thing going on, right? Sometimes I can't even tell if her hair's real or if she's wearing a wig, because her hair is just perfect. Her hair is perfect. She's very pale skinned, but she does her makeup really, really well. So she's always looking super hot every time you see her on a stream. And she's funny and friendly and provocative. And she really does a awesome job at that. And she's a model as well. And I think she does D&D too. And she does arena streaming too. So she markets herself very, very well. I think she looks like Rogue. That it's just like a cornerstone of her look, right? Because guys that are into Magic, guys that are into D&D and stuff, we also love Marvel. We also love comics. These are the types of things that we love. So the fact that we look at her and we kind of associate her with a beloved fictional character from the X-Men, that only helps her be more hot, right? Like, that only helps her be more hot. So who hooked up with Rogue, right? So who's all has a history with Rogue? We've got Wolverine, Gambit, and Magneto. So Wolverine was played by Hugh Jackman. That dude is jacked. He's in his 50s and he's freaking jacked. And Gambit finally got a part, and he was played by Channing Tatum. Can any of the guys that you know that go to your LGS, can any of those guys compete with Hugh Jackman or Channing Tatum? Probably not. And then there's the other guy that played the new Magneto. and then there's like the dude that played Gandalf in Magneto, right? So, you don't really expect an old guy like Gandalf the Grey to be hooking up with a chick like Voxy, but you would expect a dude like Channing Tatum or older, roughneck, like distinguished manly man like Hugh Jackman to hook up with a chick like Foxy. That's how hot she is. So she also has this pillar status where she's like setting herself on this goddess pedestal, right? Where she's just this absolutely gorgeous, unobtainable, beautiful woman that plays Magic. So I got her at number 3. Foxy is the 3rd hottest chick that plays Magic. Coming in at number 2. If you'd have asked me a year and a half ago, I would have said this chick is absolutely the hottest chick in Magic. I'd have absolutely said that, bar none. You asked me a year and a half ago, and this girl is the hottest chick in Magic. I've been watching her. I've been back into Magic for probably since like 2019, 2018ish when I got back into it. I've had multiple collections. I've sold my collection multiple times, gave it hard times. I've been driving truck for 7.5 years now. And before that, I was working to get my CDL and all that. I had like farmer's loophole licenses and stuff before. But I come from the hood. I spent most of my life in the hood. So I've struggled most of my life. And even though I am a good looking dude, right? Like I do have a good history with women. It's been hard lately. It's been hard in my truck. I was with this girl for like 6 years, and it's hard to keep a woman happy when you're only home laying next to her 50 days out of the year, right? Holding her 50 days out of the year. The other 300 days out of the year, you're gone making money. Sure, all the bills are paid, everything's taken care of. She's living a great life. You're supporting her career and all this kind of stuff. She can spend her money on whatever she wants. You literally are living a absolutely fantastic lifestyle, but it doesn't really matter if you're only around like 50 days out of the year. It's really hard to keep a woman happy. So I wasn't able to keep her happy. In fact, she cheated on me, and I caught her, and we broke up and went our separate ways. And it was this disastrous, ugly situation. But because of that, I've been single for like almost 2 years now, and over this time, I've watched a lot more. I've been able to, well, because it's hard to have dorky, expensive hobbies when you have a woman. My ex, as beautiful as she was kind of a pain in my ass. If I would leave my Magic cards laying around, if I went out and bought Magic cards and left them laying around, didn't put them all away, and then I took off for a couple weeks in my truck, I'd come back and they'd be gone. She'd throw them away. She don't want to look at my pile of shit, right? She didn't want to do that. So she wasn't very supportive in my hobbies and likes. And a lot of men in the dating world today will tell you that that's how a lot of women are. They're not very supportive with that type of thing. They don't really care about what your likes and dislikes are. They care about their likes, their dislikes, and their quality of life. And it's just a thing where, like, guys kind of get the shit end of that stick, and there's a stigma, and people don't really talk about what men sacrifice to be in relationships. And one of those things usually is your hobbies. And Magic, it was a hobby that it made her jealous. And every time I'd go out and buy Magic cards and stuff, I'd have to give her money so she could have money to spend on herself, so I didn't feel guilty that I was spending money on me without spending money on her. And then I wouldn't have to worry so much about, hey, am I going to come back in a couple weeks and this awesome card I just pulled out of a pack is now gone, like garbage, or thrown away, or like given to somebody, or whatever, right? Just gone. So that's kind of how I feel about it. And the number 2 chick at Magic, right? Like I said, that I think that she would be a year and a half ago, prior to, or around. Well, I guess I've been broke up with this girl for close to 2 years, like a year and 9 months now, a year and 10 months. So probably around that time, you'd asked me around that time who I thought the hottest chick in Magic was, I would have said it's this girl. So coming in at number 2, I got Lady Danger. Lady Danger is an absolute smoke show. That girl is so freaking hot. So freaking hot. And she's the whole package. I can't just narrow it down and be like, oh, well, it's her hair. Because she wears her hair in different ways. And every style she wears her hair in, she's hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter every time I see her on camera. And everybody knows it. Everybody knows she's just a smoke show. And you don't see her on like game nights or nothing much anymore. I think she got hired by Wizards. because now you see her in like the set reviews or the set openings, and she does voice acting and stuff like that, and she's literally the whole package. That girl is a dream girl. Like, Lady Danger is so hot, and these girls are that hot, right? Like, you'd have to, as a normal guy that's just into Magic, that watches these different streams, and like, oh, this girl's a dream girl. We would have to win the lottery to have a chance at dating these girls. We really would. I mean, look at back I talk about Olivia. She's with Kibler. That dude is loaded. He is loaded, right? Like, he is set up for life, and they have a great life, right? And you can tell by the decks that he helped build for her that he is a very happy man, and he is a very wealthy, very successful man, and he's successful in something that he loves doing. Like, in the normal world, in reality, in real world, where we're normal people, I'm a very successful man. I make like $100K a year. I've got life insurance from when I was a soldier. I've got all these accolades and all these things that I've accomplished in life. I've saved 15 people's lives when I was in the Army. I went to college. I've got a bachelor's degree. I played semi-pro football for a couple years. I've coached. I put kids in college. I'm a successful man, okay? And I would have no chance in hell at dating Lady Danger. I'm a confident dude. I've been with beautiful women, and I don't normally have any problem talking to women, but I would definitely be intimidated by Lady Danger, because not only is she a Magic girl and a D&D girl and a cosplayer and a model, right? She's like a muse. She's that hot because she has all these things, right? Like, I go back to my relationship with this other girl that I met at the Magic shop, and I beat her ex-boyfriend, and I kind of snuck her and stole her, and then she was with me because he was cheating on her and shit anyway, and she liked me. So we got together. Like, looking back on it, she probably was the best relationship I ever had because we had all these things in common. So if you were to hook up with a girl like Lady Danger, not only is she like one of the hottest chicks on the planet, like legit, she is a Magic player. So she's not just one of the hottest chicks in Magic. She's one of the hottest chicks on the planet, period. Like, that's how hot Lady Danger is. So that's where I'm at. I got Lady Danger at number 2. She's the second hottest chick in Magic. Like I said, if you had asked me a little over a year and a half ago, 9 months, 10 months ago, around the time I broke up with my ex, I would have said she was absolutely, bar none, the hottest chick in Magic. But because I'm not with my ex anymore, and I have more time to spend on my hobbies, more money to spend on my hobbies, more freedom of expression, I've been able to watch more content and engage in more content. And in the process of doing so, I've discovered another person who, it's not like I discovered fire here, like, right? Everybody else knows who this girl is. She's a super hot smoke show too. I don't know if her promiscuity or whatever is why I have her as the hottest chick, or if she's legitimately that much hotter than Lady Danger. Like, I don't know. Like, I would like to see him in a baby oil wrestling match or something, fight to the death with Magic cards to see who the hottest chick. No, I legit think this chick is hotter. This chick is definitely hotter. She's hotter. She's like a muse. I've got the biggest YouTube crush on this chick. Louis Stardust. Louis Stardust is, in my opinion, she is the hottest chick in Magic, bar none. So, like, give her the trophy, like, whatever. She's the hottest chick. Like, if I hooked up with Louis Stardust, like, I would pay all her bills and pay her child support, and then pay her in Magic cards equal to the child support, just because she had my baby. Like, that's how hot Louis Stardust is. She is oh my god. Now, like I said, all these chicks are models, right? And they all promote themselves very, very, very well. And in my mind, she is the goddess of goddesses in the Magic community. Louis Stardust, just absolutely gorgeous. She is a smoke show. I would cut off my fucking foot to hook up with that chick. I would buy her a collector's box of her favorite set just to take her to dinner. That's how hot she is. Literally, like, Louis Stardust. Like, she's so hot, it makes me want to, like, what do I got? I gotta jump on a crotch rocket and hit up my boy Yusei Fudo and we're gonna ride out and find Jack Atlas because he stole my favorite card, Stardust Dragon. Like, Lua, oh my god. Oh my god. That girl is so freaking hot. Now, she may or may not have some content that's available to find for free online. You can look it up. Like, just Google her and then put the safe search, take that option off, and you will see what I am talking about. And she probably wouldn't appreciate that not too much because she probably makes a ton of money off of like her OnlyFans or whatever platforms that she has. But you can see some of it for free, and I may or may not have like 15, 20 photos of her stored in my phone right now. Like, I absolutely do have 15 or 20 photos of her stored in my phone right now. That's how hot this girl is. She is so hot. Absolutely, by far, the hottest chick in Magic. If I won the lottery today, like it's Monday, so I can't win the lottery today. Can I? Is there lottery on Monday? Tuesdays, Mega Mondays, right? Maybe Powerball's tonight. If I won the lottery today or tomorrow, after I paid off my taxes, like the first thing I would do was try and wife up Louis Stardust. That's absolutely by far what I would do. Like, everybody thinks, what are you gonna do when you hit the lottery? Oh, I'm gonna buy this mansion. I'm gonna set my family up for life. I'm gonna buy my dream car. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna move here. I'm gonna make a TV show or a movie or whatever everybody's wildest dreams are in their imagination of what they would do if they hit hundreds of millions of dollars and they win the lottery. If I won the lottery, I would quit my job. I would pay my taxes. Those are two things that are guaranteed. I would quit my job. I would pay my taxes. And the third thing I would do is try and wife up Louis Stardust. And that's it. That's it for the channel today. The hottest chicks in Magic. And we've got, at number 4, Olivia Gobert Hicks. At number 3, we got Foxy Voxy. At number 2, we got the beautiful Lady Danger. And at number 1, the goddess among goddesses, Louis Stardust. You guys go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. Who do you think is the hottest chick in Magic? I'm Mr. J, W.A.D. MTG. Peace out.